Sunday. Look, I couldn't remember what was the name of the.
Nobody help him.
The it's.
What is it?
The manure.
The candle joint is burning.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's too close. I don't want to say it, like mistakenly say manure.
You just did.
Yeah, well, it's
Manure is what I said.
menorah.
Menorah. Okay.
Or you could also, I'll give you the one trick is to just call it a Hanukkah.
Oh,
but I think there's I'm not exactly sure. I'm sure all the rabbis out there could call and correct me on this. I think that there is a difference in the number of candles between a Hanukkah and a menorah. But if you called it a Hanukkah, everybody would know what you were talking about.
But also, if I said the candle joint,
everybody would know what you're talking about.
There you go.
Right,
so there you go. It works.
Happy Hanukkah. Merry Christmas. Merry Hanukkah to those of you out there. 888-SAY-ESPN.
Merry Kwanzaa, too. We don't want to leave anybody.
Hanukkah has 9 branches, and a menorah has 7, so you were right.
Wow.
Well, a menorah has 8 because the shamash in the middle, then you have to light all the other. That's the
and that's the one you light first.
Yes, and then the shamash lights all the other. Yeah.
See, Emmett, you know.
That's right. Yeah. I'm all about this.
Look, I've made you so
I'm
much
like an
more.
honorary Jewish person.
By next Christmas, you're going to love Seinfeld.
Yeah, right. No.
Merry Hanukkah to your Jewish friend.
I took that as very nice.
Yes,
I appreciate
it. Came from a place of love, I'm sure.
It very much. I'm Aaron Goldhammer. He's Emmett Golden. Merry Christmas as we bounce around this morning all over the country on Sportsmanlike is presented by Progressive Insurance, Progressive Commercial Insurance, protecting your business vehicles 24/7. See if you can save. Go to progressivecommercial.com. That is progressivecommercial.com. Michelle in Maryland joins us this morning. Merry Christmas, Michelle. You're on Hammer and Emmett on ESPN Radio and on ESPN2.
Yes. Good morning, fellas. Thank you, Aaron and Emmett, for standing in for the usual ECM staff. Thanks to your family for sharing you with us. And I'm up this morning because, again, there's no Jets championship under my Christmas tree.
No.
I was 8 years old when they last won one, and I'm hoping every Christmas that it happens. So I just want to say Merry Christmas to everyone around the world, and Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, and whatever your culture celebrates, I wish you the best for the new year.
It's very
wonderful
sweet.
call there,
Thank
Michelle.
you, Michelle.
And my sister's name, Michelle.
Yeah.
So good stuff
I
there.
was wondering if she was going to take a swipe. I'd like to wish a happy holidays to everybody. And Aaron Glenn, coal in your stocking.
But this is the one thing.
Find me my quarterback.
At least she did see a championship.
Yes.
Right? Like there's some.
Emmett, that's
fans.
not just any championship also.
Yeah.
Now, I know it was in 1969. But that's a pulling the upset in a game everybody will always remember that has an indelible, iconic moment. We talk about this here in Cleveland. The Cavs, the only championship you've seen in your life was the Cavs in 2016. Emmett, that kind of counts for 5.
Oh, absolutely. And the way they did it, coming back down 3-1 and everything, was amazing. I'm jealous because you knew what year she was referencing when she was like, the Jets won.
That's part of my job in the relationship between the two of us. You're the cool one. I'm the one that remembers that the Jets won Super Bowl III over the Colts in 16-7, I think was the final score.
Yeah, I had no idea. I just took her word for it.
Joe Namath, running off the
Broadway Joe. Okay,
that's right. Emmett, J.J. McCarthy has had 4 injuries this year. 4 injuries under the holiday tree.
That's a lot.
There have been high highs. There have been a lot of low lows. If you're in Minnesota today and you're getting ready to watch this game or go to this game or whatever between the Lions and the Vikings, you've got to be thinking about what might have been. In my opinion, you committed to J.J. McCarthy. All you had to do was franchise Sam Darnold.
Yeah.
And I think, Emmett, if they had done that and Darnold had been their quarterback, they wouldn't be in this Max Brosmer position that they're in now, the guy that's going to start at quarterback for them today. And I still think that they'd be in the playoff race. Kwesi Adolfo-Mensah and the Vikings have to be kicking themselves with the way they've handled their quarterback situation.
And it honestly, to your point, was somewhat of an easy thing to do because obviously they invested a lot in McCarthy, right?
Yeah.
That was their quarterback of the future. And I'm sure they
and
still believe he is.
at the time, they didn't know that Darnold was going to have this renaissance.
Right. I mean, he had a great year with them, right? And they decided, okay, we're going to turn things over when what might have been best for J.J. McCarthy, and again, hindsight is always 20/20, would have been another year of being able to practice and sitting behind Darnold. His rookie year, he had the injury. Didn't practice a ton due to the injury. So maybe he needed like another year to go through it, and he would be better for it. But you put him out there, and it's been injuries and ups and downs. And I don't throw guys in the trash after a year or even after two.
Sure.
But right now, I'm sure fans in Minnesota are like, Darnold would look really good.
Yeah,
right now.
I bet. And, they went out and got Carson Wentz, I think, Emmett, relatively late in the game to be their backup, who kept the ship afloat. When McCarthy got hurt way back at the beginning of the season. I was in London with the Browns when the Vikings won there, and there were some high points with Wentz playing quarterback.
Right.
But, Emmett, I think moving forward, one thing the Vikings are going to have to realize is they're going to have to put a really good backup quarterback behind J.J. McCarthy. Now, they're going to go in next year with him as the starter. I think, A, he's done enough, and B, they've invested so much.
They're in too deep to do anything but start
1,000%.
Yeah.
However, I don't want this to be threatening to J.J. McCarthy. Mm-hmm. If I'm a Vikings fan, I want Mac Jones to be my backup quarterback. I want to really invest some dollars in the best backup in the league. And there is a difference. As you'll see in these games today, Emmett, there is a difference between really paying a qualified Progressive Insurance level backup quarterback. Like with those commercials.
There's Jacoby Brissett.
Yeah.
And then there's whoever is the guy that's starting for the Chiefs today.
Yeah, well, he's third string, but yes. Like
there's levels to it.
Max Brosmer, we're in Cleveland. They're two rookie quarterbacks here.
Right.
The Dylan Gabriel thing is not what the Vikings can do. Mm-hmm. I think one of the keys to their offseason is that's a team that needs to get almost another starting quarterback. It's almost like they need to think about the position as two starters just because, hey, 4 injuries and up and down play. There's so many things that can happen there. I just think you've got to protect yourself. For the sake of Justin Jefferson and everybody else on the roster, you owe it to them to make sure that you have purchased a proper insurance policy behind J.J. McCarthy.
And you bring up Mac Jones, which I think would be a good idea. Can you get him? And then there's probably going to be some other teams that are going to go, you know what, he could be our starter.
Yeah.
So you got to think about those opportunities as well.
Should Mac Jones be the Vikings starter? Who would you feel better about going into next year, Mac Jones or JJ?
That's tough. I mean, I guess Mac Jones because he's had more experience.
Aaron Rodgers I'm just hypothetical.
You bring up Aaron Rodgers. Hot take. I could see Mac Jones ending up in Pittsburgh next year.
As the starter?
Yeah. Because think about it. I don't know. I don't think Aaron Rodgers is playing again next year.
I don't know, Emmett.
Who knows, but I don't think he's playing next year. And they don't seem to be a team outside of Kenny Pickett. They drafted Kenny Pickett, didn't work out for him. It seems like they're just like, let's patchwork a quarterback, and we'll get to the playoffs either way.
Yeah. So, reminder, we are going into your homes. In a nice way. All over America.
Yes, not like creepy way.
No, we're coming down the chimney just like Santa.
That's right.
Hammer and Emmett Claus. 888-SAY-ESPN, 888-729-3776. Are you up on Christmas morning? What are you doing on Christmas morning? Mm-hmm. Has anybody opened an awesome sports gift, like a memorabilia thing or a New Jersey or
I did get EAFC 26.
Ooh.
So that's a sports game. It's a soccer. I'm a big
So that's not
Tottenham
FIFA.
Hotspur
That's the
fan.
other.
No, it is FIFA. They just no longer have the license.
Oh, okay.
You know how.
So I probably shouldn't have said that. Okay.
Probably not.
All right.
But
so
it's too late.
EAFC.
Yeah.
26. I'm Aaron Goldhammer. He's Emmett Golden. Maybe the biggest game on Sunday doesn't have anything to do with playoff positioning. Emmett, it might have everything to do with Fernando Mendoza. We'll explain how and why that is on Unsportsmanlike. Evan Canty and Michelle are out. Hammer and Emmett are in. This is ESPN Radio. You can watch us all 4 hours today or on ESPN2.